There is a big difference in the character of people that are elected to the Democratic Party or the Democrat, I don't even care, Democratic Party versus the Republican Party. Um, the people who become Democrats are expected to walk the walk they talk. They're expected to have principles and to live up to them. That right there is the key difference. Republicans, it's not even expected at this point that they will actually do any of the things they say, and this includes having a backbone. Had just about the best read you could hope for today, because Eric Swalwell called McCarthy up to his face. And it made me like Eric Swalwell. Here's the headline. Eric Swalwell called Kevin McCarthy up on the House floor, and a hilarious fight broke out. Now, I'll just say, for the record, I have not read the entirety of this article. I don't believe for a moment, not one little moment, that Kevin McCarthy had the balls to throw a punch. I believe he would talk about it. I don't believe he had the guts. The House Speaker then reportedly confronted the Democratic congressman outside of a bathroom and said, "Call me up again and I'll kick your..." Oh. I'm glad it's come down to this. It deserves to be this immature. We're all in the gutter right now. And it's their fault. So let's act like it, damn it, and accept it and then crawl our way out of the gutter. In the latest installment of the Girls Are Fighting Congress edition, I give you this pleasant little development. Eric Swalwell, a Democrat from California and therefore somebody with something resembling principles, and House Speaker Kevin McCarthy, a Republican from California, and therefore the red right hand of the devil, reportedly got into it in the House floor last month. And the Daily Beast reported on Thursday that this standoff culminated in Swalwell calling his Republican adversary a quote, unquote. The events leading up to the brawl in question. Ooh. Now, see, they're saying brawl, but I don't believe it yet. I want it. We need to redo the caning that happened in the 1880s, but do it right this time. Make sure the correct person gets caned, because they have it coming. The events leading up to this brawl, to the brawl in question, apparently took place on June 21st when House Republicans voted to censure Representative Adam Schiff, a Democrat from California, over his role in investigating former President Trump. Now, I want that understood in tonight's context. Adam Schiff investigated Trump for the very things, as a matter of fact, that he is now indicted for. In other words, there's good reason to believe he did them. He might be convicted of this. But McCarthy wanted to censure Schiff for the investigation. That's the character of this guy. Swalwell stood near McCarthy at the podium as the House Speaker oversaw the vote, and in C-SPAN footage, you can hear Swalwell tell the pusser, "This is pathetic. You're weak. You're a weak man." Good. God damn, I can't believe it. Eric Swalwell is not somebody I was a huge fan of before. I sure am now. One source, an unnamed House Democrat, told the Daily Beast that McCarthy was visibly upset at Swalwell to the point that he had a vein popping out on his forehead and stared down the Democrat for 10 whole seconds before walking away. Good. I hope that Swalwell walked up to him, took his lunch out of his hands, and ate it while looking directly at him. Things only escalated the following day, June 22nd, in which saw Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi deliver remarks to Congress, thus shaming Congress for inviting him there. As Swalwell emerged from a bathroom, McCarthy confronted him, and the two were allegedly in each other's faces, another House member told the Daily Beast. According to both sources, McCarthy told Swalwell, "If you ever say something like that to me again, I'm going to kick the shit out of you." There was some back and forth between the two, the witnesses said, leading up to McCarthy telling the Democrat, "Call me a pussy again, and I'll kick your ass." To this, Swalwell offered a wonderfully mature response. "You are a pussy." Per the Daily Beast, Jesus, my tongue tonight is apparently not on my side. Per the Daily Beast, two different members recounted this standoff between the two adult men. Oh, I love the sass in this. The two adult men, and both delivered Swalwell's response in exactly the same way. Neither Swalwell nor McCarthy have commented on the Daily Beast report, nor did they comment for HuffPost reporting, but it's quite telling that neither party is taking the opportunity to deny any of this. Swalwell and McCarthy have clashed before, particularly over Swalwell's removal from the House Intelligence Committee when McCarthy became Speaker. Swalwell joined other House Democrats who were removed from the committee for a joint statement that accused McCarthy of striking a corrupt bargain in his desperate and nearly failed attempt to win the speakership. According to the Daily Beast, the simmering feud between the two is very much active a month after the standoff in question, and House Democrats are delighting in the alleged fight outside the bathroom as they believe it's indicative of McCarthy's empty threats and ultimate weakness. Fair enough. This is an opinion piece on Jezebel. I choose to take away something else entirely from all this, which is that adult men are clearly far too emotional to be in positions of power, though if I have to pick sides here, I am Team Swalwell, and in no way am suggesting a moral equivalence between their sides. Good point of clarity there. As an ardent fan of mess, I'd love to see these two jump into the octagon with Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg. This was by Kylie Chung, and I have to say, agreed on all points, including the point about adult men, and also, if Swalwell chooses to rattle McCarthy's teeth, even though it's not something that our leaders should do, he will have my complete support and utter endorsement.